And the doctor said to the very fat patient, "You're not overweight, you're just about 11 inches too short." Different ways to look at things. Hey, you know, I wish I would get a love note from the Conservative Party in Canada or even the Republican Party in the US of A, instead of always telling me things and then ending with "send me money." They always want money. I get it. They need money. I mean, talk's cheap, takes money to buy whiskey. But every now and again, just, "We love you, baby." That'd be kind of nice, just sharing. Today's mostly about Canada. Of the more than 170,000 Conservative Party members who cast a ballot last election, which was several weeks ago, fewer than 8,000 were from Quebec. And while the party added thousands of members in the rest of the country over the course of the race, the opposite did happen in Quebec. However, they kind of set the tone for the whole dance, right? Interesting how that kind of works. And now you have McKay, who was expecting to win. And he had an interesting strategy. He said, "You Conservative people have nowhere to go, so you have to stick with me, but I'm really a Liberal, and I'm going out and I'm doing Liberal things, and they too will buy memberships and also vote for me, and accordingly I will win." And it didn't work, and so now he's doing this forensic examination because he says, "Hey, you know what? I can't understand how this happened. We spent millions of dollars. I'm the front runner, and with the war chest was huge, as said, and I need to ensure clarity in what occurred." I can tell you what occurred. You're a Liberal, and it was a Conservative race, and people figured it out. You don't have to pay me anything. That's free advice. Trudeau, he managed to retain power in the election last October. His government lost its majority, and he received the lowest share of the popular vote at 33% for any governing party in the history of the entire nation, forever. And here's a guy, though, that is changing the country forever. He doesn't have a mandate for that, but in a way he does, because the political system in Canada is warped, it's upside down, it's bad. It's bad. And he's now like a little king, right? Because it's a Commonwealth thing. I mean, the system needs to be changed, and I've yet to hear anyone in government in Canada say, "Hey, we got to change the system now." They just keep going along with it, and I don't get it. We're influenced, of course, in Canada by American television, and Canadians have this delusion. They think, "Hey, we're free too." You're watching too much TV. Trudeau says that the second wave of COVID is underway, and Canadians won't have Thanksgiving. He said, "Thanksgiving's canceled, but we have a shot at Christmas." Oh my goodness, here's that king again. What? I mean, Canadians have Thanksgiving? That'd be nice. Who's this guy? I mean, you gotta fix this system. You know, I'm not a racist, but that's an opening line. I'm not a racist, but from Canadians. I travel in Canada a lot. I travel everywhere a lot. And I've talked to many people. Today I'm traveling by car more than I am by plane. And Canadians are whispering. They say, "I'm not a racist, but I'm the only white person in the mall now. They've changed my country. And I'm not a racist, but." And I said, why are you whispering? Talk. I can't, because then I'll be called names. Everyone is scared to death. I mean, you guys, you're dumbed down. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying that you're unhappy because nobody asked you. Okay? But they're all different colors and they have different cultures. And I said, is it the color that bothers you or is it the culture? And to a person, they say it's the culture because they stand around their little groups and they have different clothes and they speak different languages, and it's not Canada. It's not my country. I said, well, it ain't your country because Trudeau gave it away. The right Liberals, they don't like you people. They don't like white. I don't understand it. I mean, why wasn't I asked is what they say. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting to get that from the people. By the way, this is them talking. I'm telling you what Canadians are saying. And most of them are saying that. Most white Canadian people are saying, what happened to my country? Nobody asked me. I don't know if that's relevant. I don't know if that's appropriate. But that is what they're saying. So maybe some politicians should maybe echo that. Oh, but then you'd be called a racist too. Here's a burglar. He's behind bars. And thanks to this accident that happened because of his mother. His mother put him in jail, more or less. This is in England. His name is Callum Tumidi. He's only 25 years old. He broke into a place and he stole a bunch of laptop computers. It was actually a school, I guess, that he broke into. And he left his phone there. He had a burner phone and it dropped out of his pocket and he left it. The only person that had the number was his mother. So the next day, his mother hadn't heard from him, so she phoned that number and the police said, hello. And she said, where is Callum, are you Callum's friend? Who are you? Well, where's Callum? What's Callum's last name? Well, it's Tumidi. So his mother did that. Signage. Recently I was at a gun store and they had a lot of neat signs. I bought some and took them home. Here's a couple of them just for information. You loot, we shoot. These doors are locked for your safety. We don't call 911. Looters will be shot. Survivors will be shot. Again, our security is Smith & Wesson. I thought that was kind of fun, and you all come back here tomorrow. We're going to have more fun from the right. Solutions, though. That's what we really want. So if any of this stuff kind of helps you, if it's a takeaway, call somebody in power and push them and say, snap out of it. Come out of the ether now and help me help my nation. This is Canada I'm talking about. I think the U.S. has their help. And I think the president will win again in November. I'm so hopeful, because if he doesn't win, the whole world is going to be on shakedown or lockdown. Y'all come back.